I've said a lot of times on this channel that you could literally put a blindfold on, put 5 of the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap on a dartboard, throw 5 darts, and probably find a 10x in crypto in a parabolic bull market. Well, good news, guys. That parabolic rally for crypto is inevitably supposed to be happening very, very soon. Bitcoin's already had a nice 365 days of going up over 100%. We've had an extreme cool-off period for the last 200 days or so, and it is probably about time for that next leg up to occur. Bitcoin to take new all-time highs and altcoins to absolutely explode. But instead of putting on a blindfold and throwing darts at random coins and just blindly picking an investment, I like to go into it with a strategy. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do have a very strong hypothesis about CRO and crypto.com. We've been talking a lot on Twitter and on this channel about 100x memes, 50x memes, 25x memes. I think there's some of those on Cronos, and inevitably when altcoins explode and we do see those 10x's from a variety of altcoins, I think A, Cronos is going to do a lot more than 10x, and B, I think that the Cronos ecosystem, which is in its first ever bull market ever, is probably going to provide some massive gains, 20x to 100x gains, possibly even more. In fact, we've already seen them on some of the Cronos memes. Today, let's talk about CRO, where we can go from here. A good indication that the bottom might be in for CRO versus the US dollar. And I'm sure you guys have been tracking that CRO coin versus Bitcoin's valuation has been very weak. I think that's reversing as well. I also want to talk about these Cronos memes and what I'm paying attention to as we're getting ready for the famously known Uptober, where we see Bitcoin on average having gone up 22% every single year on average, and 40% plus gains in the month of November, which is right around the corner, guys. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, everybody, and let me hop right into this one. So to start this, I can't believe it, but the exchange token FTT is actually up 18% today, moving up 72% over the last week. Now, this token, I would stay away from this big time. Is this going to get a pump? Yes. Right now, we're actually waiting on the FTX reimbursement for the people that were essentially scammed from FTX. They're going to get paid, I think it's $16 billion. That could be going back into the crypto market, not into the FTX token, I don't believe, but probably into some of these other coins. Maybe some of it's going to be cashed out to cash. But notice how an exchange token like this is at the top of the charts right now. As CRO coin is one of the coins that we talk about a lot on this channel, we've looked at Binance coin as one of the most legitimate exchange tokens out there because it's the world's largest exchange. They have their own chain, which was around in the last bull market. And Cronos, compared to Binance, which is currently at an $82 billion market cap for Binance, Cronos is really undervalued in my opinion still. And I know a lot of people are probably getting impatient with the CRO price action, but it is only at a $2 billion market cap, which in my opinion is extremely undervalued. To think that billions of dollars, in fact, trillions of dollars could flow into the crypto market in this parabolic bull market that we've just been waiting for. This total market cap is looking like it's moving up, wants to break out to new highs. And here's some good news. Now let's just start with CRO. First of all, on the monthly candle close, guys, we have actually seen a green monthly candle close for CRO. Why is this significant? Because for the last 5 months until last month, we have seen red months in a row. Finally, CRO has gotten a green monthly candle close. Now, does that mean that we're inevitably going to have a green candle after this? Well, historically speaking, that is not necessarily the case. But also, looking at the history of crypto, October and November, the best months for Bitcoin and crypto assets as a whole. So put that together with this green monthly candle close and put that together with the fact that CRO coin has already bottomed at its all-time low versus its valuation versus Bitcoin. And many investors, myself included, are expecting an altcoin rally. I think that CRO is set to explode. In fact, I think that CRO coin is very quickly going to get back above this 9.5 cent level and probably full steam ahead move back up to this 13, possibly even to 18 cent level in the next 2 months. I think we could be at a 20 cent CRO coin before the end of the year. And then when do we hit that dollar? Probably sometime in 2025. January, February, March are typically pretty good for crypto as well. April, some people say sell in May, walk away. So May could, we'll see how we get to May. But hypothetically speaking, and I just exited out of my Bitcoin chart. Hypothetically speaking, Bitcoin is ready to pop off. And if you look at what we've been going through with Bitcoin lately, you probably have seen some of the absolutely spectacular moves that we've seen on this Bitcoin chart. Let me pull up this. There you go. This will do. For the last 200 days or so, Bitcoin has been just trading sideways. Okay, so this is about 215 days now. We have been trading sideways long enough. I believe that it is time for not only Bitcoin to go up, for the altcoin market to go up as well. Bitcoin's been outperforming a lot of altcoins, but I do love to look at not only Crocoin versus Bitcoin to understand where Crow is going to go, but the altcoin market in general. In a year where the Fed is cutting rates, that's typically bullish for risk on assets. Crypto is a risk on asset, whether you think so or not. Bitcoin less risky than an altcoin like CRO. CRO hypothetically less risky than an altcoin like Pepe. However, as Crocoin pumps, I want to remind you guys that, we are seeing some other memes that have been absolutely blasting off as well. Like over the last 7 days, for example, what have you seen at the top of the charts? Bonk, Dog with Hat, Pepe, Shiba Inu, the memes. The memes are pumping again. Also, in my opinion, an indication that things are getting bullish. A good news for some of the memes on Cronos, and this coin has already produced a tremendous amount of gains. If I go back to like the beginning of this chart and you go up to where it went, this thing already did an 85x, right? From the very, very beginning. So you've already seen some almost 100x opportunities. I think, in fact, Crow with Knife from the beginning actually did do a 100x. I don't know if it's going to perfectly show it on this chart, but if I go down to the bottom, it doesn't really show it perfectly on this chart, but let's see if that can, no. So it's not really working, but I believe at one point this was a 100x opportunity. At this point, it's way, way down from its highs. I think this thing's about to break out. These are some pretty weak trend lines. I'm just going to get rid of these. But the two top memes on Cronos are Mary and Crow with Knife. And then, of course, the biggest meme to ever hit Cronos is the Corgi AI coin, which, just to put it in perspective for you guys, reached a $322 million market cap. Now, granted, this is a dog coin mixed with AI, and it's on Ethereum. Maybe give it more opportunity to pump, potentially. But when we do see total market cap blasting off, and again, I'm talking about trillions of dollars, guys. We saw a $3 trillion peak for the last bull market. I've talked about potential targets somewhere around 10 to $20 trillion, possibly in this bull market. Definitely, in my opinion, above 3 trillion. Could we go to 6 trillion? Could we go to 5 trillion? Could we go to 8 trillion, 9 trillion? I don't know for sure where we're going to go, but I can tell you this. Trillions of dollars are likely about to flow in, whether that's 2 trillion or $10 trillion. It's hard to say, but with the trillions of dollars coming into the space, billions are easy to come by. And again, if you look at what's happened with Binance in the past, it's a top-tier exchange. It had its own chain in the last bull market. Cronos chain's only been around since the very peak of the last bull market, inevitably not really getting the pump that it deserved on the excitement around the Cronos chain. It got a little bit of pump when it first came out, but then we entered a brutal bear market. I like to compare CRO to Binance. Some people don't like that, but I don't see why that doesn't make any sense. It makes all the sense in the world to me. These are competing exchanges. In fact, Cronos and Crypto.com have more regulatory compliance than Binance did. Case in point, CEO of Binance went to prison, and Crypto.com CEO Chris Marsliak is just holding strong, and he's very, very bullish on crypto. They're taking strides forward and getting marketing partnerships with the F1 racing, with the UFC, with the Staples Center now being the Crypto.com arena. They had a FIFA World Cup ad. They had all these different things. Now they have their own chain in this bull market, which, granted, it's a top 20 chain, yes, but it is not a number 1, 2, 3, or even top 10 chain at this point. In fact, it's ranked number 22, slowly falling in rank because there are a lot of great competing chains out there that are just getting a lot more notoriety and hype, I guess, let's say, on Twitter. The truth is right now the 24 volume on Cronos is very, very low. It's currently only at $18.6 million. But again, I like to compare that to a more popular chain, at least amongst altcoin holders. I would say that people are more excited in general, more altcoin holders for Cardano out there, which only has $3.28 million in volume. The reason I say people are more excited about Cardano is very simple. It's the rank number 11 token with a $13 billion market cap. So it's smaller in rank in TVL, more in daily volume. Here's the point, guys. I think that when we see this total market cap blast off for crypto, we're going to see one in particular thing that I'm very excited for that leads me to bullish ideas for CRO. Total value locked up in crypto overall is 88 billion. In the last bull market, we got up to almost 200 billion locked up in DeFi. DeFi is probably only going to get more popular. There's probably only going to be more money to flow into the most successful chains. Cronos hasn't had a bull market to shine like the star that it might be in this bull market, but this is going to be the test of time. Once this total value locked up is breaking new highs and the total market cap for crypto is breaking out, I expect Cronos to not only be in the top 20, but I think there's a chance that, yes, it could potentially be in the top 10 of chains. We just need to see a couple things. One, more TVL into the space, which I think comes when the total market cap blasts off and the TVL and crypto overall goes up. And two, I want to remind you guys that there are some big chains out there that are very popular. Binance, Solana, Tron, Ethereum. Base chain's very popular right now. Sui's very popular. Avalanche. Outside of that, I don't think too many people are crazy excited about these other ones. Even Avalanche is kind of teetering on the edge. I think that Cronos has a chance to do something spectacular. And when that happens, I think that the meme coins are likely going to continue to explode. There's a whole category for meme coins. A lot of people are chasing generational wealth in crypto, and I think meme coins are one of the riskiest ways, but probably one of the most logical, easiest ways to do it if you pick a good one. Am I telling you guys that 100% you can get rich on Cronos memes? No, not for sure, especially if you don't take profit along the way. You saw my journey with Crow with Knife. I took profit. I could have taken more profit. I even entered into some other memes and rode those down. Mystery Mary token is one of those. But now, at this point, knowing that it's #1 trending on Cronos, according to Deck Screener, knowing that they got integrated with the Loaded Lions main city game, knowing that the NFT platform for Crypto.com with 500K followers on Twitter is tweeting about the Mary community, they're probably going to get an exchange listing. And if that's any indication of what's to come, it could be huge. You look at what happened with Crow and Knife when it got listed on Crypto.com, it blasted off. I think the same is true for Mary. But the big picture is this. Bitcoin is going up right now. Total market cap is going up right now. As this continues to break out, I expect Crowcoin to hopefully have another green monthly candle, at least for the next 2 months, probably even the next 3 months, maybe more. Because in a full-fledged bull market, guys, we see Bitcoin explode. Cronos explode. We see altcoins explode. We see Bitcoin explode. And I think the Cronos, now that it has its own chain, which has only been around since the very peak of the last bull market, has not been through a true bull market experience, giving it an opportunity to get more devs in there, more dApps and DEXs, more investment, more users, because people are excited about DeFi once again. Once people are trading memes and making a ton of money on Bitcoin and some of the top altcoins, they're going to be looking for smaller cap, mid cap gems to invest in. Cronos could be one of those, and the memes within Cronos could be those as well. It's impossible to say exactly where we're going to go, but I would say that it's very logical to expect Crowcoin to break through $1, and for it not to 2x versus its previous highs wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. I think that it's going to 2x. I think that it could do more than 2x past its previous highs. Again, just simply looking at Binance, looking at an $87 billion market cap, I think it wouldn't be out of the question for Crowcoin to achieve an $82 billion market cap at some point in this bull market, which at this point would bring Crow to $3 to $4. And I'm not saying it's going to flip Binance. I think Binance is going to explode in market cap as well and continue to go up. I'm bullish on the entire crypto ecosystem. But anyway, today we're seeing a very nice pump on Mary. Again, for Mary specifically, we did have a weekly candle, another close. Actually, good news for Mary holders is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green weekly candles in a row. September is historically bearish for Bitcoin and crypto, but that is not the case this month. We just saw a monthly candle close for Bitcoin in the green, which is historically an anomaly. Also, it was the best September for Bitcoin ever. We're seeing monthly candle closes in the green for altcoins like Crow and other altcoins, and we're starting to see some of the memes in those respective ecosystems pump, like Mary, cause a little bit down right now. Some of the other tokens in Cronos are not really calm to flat. Some are up a little bit. I think there's going to be a lot of pumping coins in this bull market. I'm so excited for it, guys. I know that a lot of people are growing impatient and waiting for CRO to pump, but inevitably, I still think that it's going to happen. Very good start to a September fall season, really. We were expecting red numbers in fall. I put out a prediction for green numbers just because I had a tingle because the Fed was cutting rates. I was right about that. But historically speaking, we were expecting red months, and we did not get that. We got a green month, and now we're going into October. I'm very excited, guys. That's all I have in this one. I'm very bullish on Cronos. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Cronos is going to have its first bull market experience, and I couldn't be more excited for the Crow fam, for Cronos holders, and a variety of altcoin holders out there. Again, it's not about putting on a blindfold and throwing darts at a dartboard and picking random investments. You got to have a hypothesis behind it, looking at the marketing, looking at the licensing strategy that Crypto.com's had and the partnerships, looking at their beginning of a thriving meme coin ecosystem. And granted, it is only the very beginning. I'm optimistic for this chain. Are you? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you still believe in that $1 Crow coin vision? That is all I have for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA, HODL. Do your own research, my friends. And I have 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.